So this is my 1987 BMW 528E that I'm currently doing a light restoration on. As you can see, the front end was kind of in a little fender bender at some point. The hood is not really perfectly on there. And it's got this lovely old remnants of a sticker on it. Windshield's in pretty good shape. I did a little repair on a crack right there. You can still see a little bit of it, but it's a lot better than what it used to be. And on the inside is in really good shape. It's got like 160,000 miles on it, as you can see. But the interior, I tell you what, it's just spotless. Interior's in really good shape. I haven't seen anything worn out or scratched or buffed really. I mean, really good shape for how old the car is. But it does look like here someone tried to bolt on something at some point. But it is missing this little interior bit and the radio. And the rear speakers are gone too. But I got a new shifter knob for it. Used glove boot out of our BMW parts car we found at Pull Apart. But yeah, otherwise everything's in pretty good shape. And all the electronics work, everything from the sunroof to all the locks on the doors, all the windows go up and down, all the lights seem to work, so it's been pretty good. But yeah, if I come around to the back here, this is a rear bumper off the parts car we found at the junkyard. We got on there, had no rear bumper at all. And all this black paint the previous owner did, and there was tons of overspray all along here. Thankfully it all came off. It all cleaned up pretty easily with some paint thinner. But yeah, and the logo's pretty worn out too, but thankfully the BMW dealership had those, so got those in. And then the model numbers are gone too, unfortunately. But all in all, drives pretty well and has great cold AC, surprisingly, for a car that's old and pretty good shape. But yeah, it should be pretty fun to restore. So these are some of the parts we pulled off of the parts car we found at Pull Apart. Got the whole front hood off, which is pretty nice. We got the left and right, I'm not sure if I got that right there, but we got left and right fenders, part of the front bumper assembly, the rubber plastic that surrounds it. We got the rear tail lights, little computer module thing, and then the parts for the hood that allow it to go up and down. Tons of electrical bits and switches. And then the whole front bumper assembly, as you can see on the ground here. But yeah, we pretty much got everything we needed off of it to remove the left and right front fenders and the hood off of it and put the new ones on that haven't been as banged up, as you can see. And underneath the hood, here's what we got. It's all in pretty good shape under the hood. Went through and replaced a couple of the fuses that were incorrectly in there, but everything still seems to be running pretty well. But main thing is trying to get this hood to set down properly on the car, nice and flat, by possibly replacing it. So you can see here, these pins have kind of rusted out a little bit. Focus on there. There we go. And they're not sitting down on it correctly. Kind of happened here too. I think this probably occurred from someone moving this back and forth, or maybe from the accident. You can see it's pretty significant right there too. And the previous owner kind of went through here and screwed these in, little sheen screws or little bolts, I'm not exactly sure. And they kind of zip tied all this together. And unfortunately that's busted right there, so I'll have to get someone to replace that. But thankfully this fender looks like it's in pretty good shape. And then another reason for replacing both fenders, you can see here, this seal is kind of broken right here. Well, I think what happened is water dripped into here and went down on the inside, went through all this into the bottom, and significantly started rusting this out, as you can see. And the previous owner definitely did some kind of fiberglass or some kind of Bondo work on it. It's not the greatest, so that's the thing. It'd be easiest probably just to replace it. And it's the same like that on the other side too. On the bottom here, there's been some work done too. Isn't the greatest. So yeah, hopefully replacing them will definitely help out the looks on the front end and help it out a bit. All right, so as you can see, I finally got the fenders off. Came off pretty simple. The frame looks to be in pretty good shape visually. And as you can see, there's a itty bitty bit of rust right around here. But on the fenders, it was pretty bad fiberglass and Bondo job on both of them, as you can see. But they're pretty good in shape otherwise than that. Here's a view of the other fender I got off. Came off pretty easily too, thankfully. So now I'm just working on taking the hood off, popping that off so I can put the new hood on that isn't all bent up like this one. Yeah. So hopefully the next one will sit a little bit better. Also, here's a little hint if you'd like to pop off the hood emblem. If you come up under here, you can see the two tabs. Basically, you're gonna push on these with a little tool as much as you can. When you push on those, pushes the emblem forward just enough so there's a little bit of space right there. And then you can kind of pry the emblem off a little bit at a time. Sounds like someone shooting fireworks. And there you go. Now take it off.